Hello, Virgo. Welcome back. Hello, I'm Amanda. This is Green Heart Tarot, and I am here for you, Virgo. I'm going to check your overall energies and then do a weekly recap and then forecast. I burn divination incense, and sometimes it proves to me it's working abundantly. All right. Let's see how my Virgo's doing after that intense new moon. Intensity all around. The Star card. Ooh. So with the Star card, there is that star power, having an audience. There's light in the darkness. There's fate here. The star, it's such a powerful manifestation of gravity, you know, and light. And she's one of the few who appear naked in the Rider-Waite. There's vulnerability there. You have to kind of show up in your most vulnerable and authentic space. Ooh, even if you feel less than confident. This is more extreme than that. It's like intense self-doubt, imposter syndrome. You're in the limelight. There's like an energy of choking. God, I'm sorry. That just triggered me a little. Wow. I'm half tempted to just delete and start over. But what I just said, like being vulnerable and authentic. Like, I'm here to meet you. Like, this isn't me lecturing you as a tarot reader. I'm here to walk through this shit with you, you know? Intense heartbreak. And waiting for the fulfillment of the future. Ugh, like, when are things gonna get better? Overall energies, good grief. I feel you, Virgo. I was like, during one of my readings, I was trying to wave it away from the camera, and all you could hear was this. It's like crazy. These two are like as powerful, as above, so below. You know, that crushing weight of heartbreak. And stars are like nuclear engines. Pumping and churning and creating light and life. You know, and like one thing I hold dear as absolute truth is that as we are the aperture of God, you know, in his likeness or whatever, we are here for the pain. Because up in that highest resonance, it's just unconditional love. You know, the all of totality being just this big ocean of conscious love. So we come down in density to feel the pain of living. Oh my. The bottom of the deck. If he's meant to come out, he'll come out. I should mention him though. Queen of Swords, the truth. Yeah, tell the truth. I feel like I'm being scolded. The devil is, the devil sits between these two, we'll say. He brings the ultimate truth. You know, he shows you deception and everything it can do. He holds you to it as well, those shackles. And she is the not even just the bringer. She doesn't just bring truth, like the bringer of truth. She is the seer and knower. She cuts through bullshit. The Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, victory. Okay, a bunch came out and they flipped over. And I put them back as to not pay attention, but they went like this. So they wanted to be seen. Victory comes with hard work. Swift movement and elevating, leveling up. It always gets harder before it gets better. Keep going. I'm going to check in on your past week, see how that went. Heavy intro. Virgos. I would expect nothing less for my intense Virgos. I know so many Virgos. That's a lot. So, Judgment and the Hermit. I shuffle and shuffle, and these two seem to love coming out together these days. It's crucial, or it was crucial for you. You had some downtime. You went within. Maybe you explored some new concept or ideas, like in private before you bring it into your realm somehow, you know. Maybe going within as well brought you to a place where you saw maybe where you could relax the reins a little, or be less judgmental, confrontational, or maybe you had to sit in silence on some judgments, so somebody else had to walk through their own karma. Those two together. Judgment is the other card that has naked people other than the Lovers. So there's serious vulnerability there. There's, you know, being called upon in judgment by the angels, you know. Some are ready, some are not. And some are just in grief, you know. And this card always speaks of that, that border that's hard to define between lives, between chapters. The border that's hard to define. The OA. I am still so struck by that movie and its message. Or show, it's a show. It's a series, The OA on Netflix, if you're into it. I should hashtag that. She needs help getting across a border that's hard to define, and that is what, I mean, it struck me when I heard that it was judgment, you know. And then she goes through and shares her story in isolation, but with 5 other people. It's so good. She's like, I asked you to believe in impossible things and you never judged me, or something like that. So this past week, maybe somebody watched that. Wouldn't that be spooky? But if not, you were given some kind of perspective. You had to digest that shit for a minute. Ooh, full blown. Ace of Swords, the World, the Magician reversed. No. It says look again. I got it wrong. It said look again. It's reversed. But up here it says look again. I was like, it's the Magician, because I just seen it briefly. Every time I see these cards, it's like they're new. The imagery is stunning. So, Six of Pentacles reversed, the World, and the Ace of Swords reversed. Like sword in the stone business. Only those who are worthy get access to this. And it's like the Epiphany card. And then you have the World. And a withdrawal of energy. So again, it's like double stamped Hermit. You know, I even feel like sometimes when people go out drinking, that's like hermit mode. You're out, you're socializing, but you're dulling down your spirit. Maybe hermit reversed. But there is a major withdrawal. If you had some downtime, you probably had a lot to consider. I mean, you totally had a lot to consider, but the Ace of Swords break through the World, and the Six of Coins, like, it's like quadruple stamped Hermit. And the Judgment card just speaks, Judgment and the Ace of Swords just speaks of how cerebral it was. Spiritual and cerebral. I mean, I feel like people talk so much about leveling up, but forget to work on all the other, like all of the aspects. Like you can go through, I don't know, people, like you can't just declare it to be that you're on your healing process or journey. Like you have to actually do some work. Faith without works is dead. And I don't know, man. I hope this makes sense. Let's keep going, though. This past week. I guess that's enough. Maybe that's enough. Let's see if there's any more for this past week for my Virgos. One more. That's it. The Devil reversed. I knew it. I knew he was going to come out. Different deck, though. Here he is. The last one for last week, being released from the bondage of self, potentially getting to a space where that's no longer threatening. Like it's no longer too difficult to be within your own company and to like bear witness to your own thoughts and behaviors, and like inventory doesn't hurt. It's not meant to be comfortable, you know, but this is, the Devil reversed is where you want him. For sure. All right, let's look at the upcoming week for my Virgos. What's next? Are you still walking through that? Or resting through it? I wonder, you know, it feels like it's been one hell of a fight, and at this point there's relief. A truce, but it's reversed. The Four of Swords reversed is being forced into a position of rest. The High Priestess, oh my goodness, is just the divine feminine aspect, you know, of the Hermit. Like, this is going within. This is like coming from, this is going into the heart center specifically. There's a light he carries, but that's what he's doing. She emanates from that same space. If you don't rest, you will be forced into it. You might as well do it on your terms, but like now, you know? There's more to come. So, yeah, there's more to come. It feels more of that hermit energy. Holy moly, the star again, you guys. Reversed. It's not necessarily the way you want to see this card come out, but it's a powerful moment, you know. The upside down, like the other side of things. Somebody else's perspective is an alternate dimension of the same reality, you know? Considering that, just consider that for a minute. And there's parallels, there's like, I feel like it's infinite. There's this multiverse, and it's just, you know, we're here to touch and feel it. This is uncomfortable, fatefully so. Not to say you deserve mistreatment or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, this is what we came here for. You're on the right path. The High Priestess paired up with the Star reversed. Pulling yourself out of the spotlight. It just feels like there's a need to really kind of call all of your energy back to you, pull all of your pull all your resources and just like dig deep and secure like your home and your safe space and your, you know, your immediate responsibilities. There is light at the end of this tunnel, but it's gonna go on for a little bit longer. Man, oh man. The devil again. The devil again, the Tower. The Queen of Cups reversed. So, she's needy. This is the stiff arm. You better stop what you're doing and consider who you're dealing with and allow for the destruction to occur. Just let everything fall apart. There's no use trying to hold it all together. This makes way more sense now with all of this. There's so much that we try to control in life, and that makes us frantic and stressed. You know, that's what I get most out of meditation, is the practice of bearing witness to my own thoughts and how I respond to, like, you know, my current environment. That translates, or it lingers with me as I move through my day. And it's interesting watching me go. Oh. What's it like for you? The devil showed up right side up first, and I didn't acknowledge him. He came out again reversed here. And here he is, rearing his head in a place least expected, you know. Oh man, if you don't acknowledge him, he will persist. And it's not to say that you must cater to him, But don't be triggered, and he won't have power. And all you're left to do at that point is, like, watch it burn to the ground. Whatever, this house of cards. This, like, devious web, the mischief, the pain, the torment, the addiction. If there's somebody in your world struggling with addiction, you gotta let them fuck up. You can't fix them. You've been trying. It's time to take care of you. And if you don't cut it out, that choice will be taken from you. Overall energies, you got this, though. It takes work. You have to be committed to your work. You've got to face the music here. You know, and it feels like that external influence is the only reason you're not feeling stoked on yourself. That's temptation. What leads you away from your truth, the truth of your own divinity, is the temptation. You know, probably. And when the star was near the devil, it was reversed. Last week it was right side up, though, and you were committed to moving forward and working through this. And we all have our ebbs and flows and whatnot, but you know, the trick is to catch yourself. And, you know, if you cope improperly, try to replace those habits. You want some resources on that, let me know. Check out dialectics, maybe. Geez, that's long enough. Thanks for being here. Oof, I just parted. I'm getting real close. Virgos, tune in next week, and please like and subscribe. I don't even care if you like, but subscribes would be cool. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.